Hello, land seekers. If you're looking for land tonight, well, you're in the right place because tonight I've got 38 properties, all with owner financing. And you know what that means? It means you can invest in the land that you want right here without having to run down to the bank and qualifying for a loan and worrying about a big down payment. None of that. I'm Scott from landmoto.com, and this channel is about helping you to make your land ownership dreams a reality today, so you can start living those dreams that you want. Now, before we get going tonight, I want to welcome you guys back. And just a reminder for those of you that are new, all of the properties that you're going to see here tonight, they're all available on landmoto.com. You'll find them all. Landmoto is a land listing platform, and what that means is that we connect you directly to the sellers who are offering this thing called owner financing. Now, what is that? Owner financing, sometimes it's called seller financing. That means that you can buy land with no credit check, no banks, no hassle, because you're dealing directly with the owners. The owners are the ones who are providing the financing, not the bank, not the credit union, not anybody else. It's the owner. And what that also means is that you can get low down payments, monthly payments that you can afford, all by dealing with owner financed land. Now, throughout tonight, you're going to hear me talk about these buckets. Bucket 1, bucket 2, bucket 3, bucket 4. What are these buckets? Well, just scroll down to the description. Down in the description, I've listed out the buckets for you so that we can, help you understand and find the right piece of property for you. Because when you match up to the right property, man, life gets easy. It sure does. Now let's get going tonight. Our first property tonight is going to be in the state of Arizona. We always start in Arizona. Here you go. Look at this property. $85 a month. It's 1 acre off the grid living in Apache, Arizona. Now, Apache, Arizona is kind of in the eastern part, northeastern part up there. One of the areas that this is kind of known for, or that most people know this as, is the petrified forest, that area. And what makes these properties great is these are great recreational properties. This 1 acre property, $2,100, is a great recreational property. Now, what does that mean? It means that in this particular part of the county, there's not really any rules or restrictions based on what you can do with the land in terms of camping restrictions or RV restrictions. Now, that doesn't mean that you can just go out there and make a big mess because, well, you can't. But the county basically says, look, you can camp on these properties because they're more rural in nature. Now, we're going to see some properties tonight that you can do that with. That's what I would call bucket 3. I should do it over here. Bucket 3. It's a bucket 3 property. But you're going to find properties tonight that you can build a house on or live on or whatever you want to do with it. So just stay tuned for that. Now, one of the questions I get asked all the time is, hey, well, what about this state or what about that? Well, just because I don't cover it on this show here or in this video, it doesn't mean that the property's not available or that this property's not available. Landmoto has over 3,700 properties available. So if you don't see what you want in this small sample of 38 properties, well, then head over to Landmoto and start searching because you can find it. All right, let's keep working tonight. We got a lot to do. 38 properties. We got 37 more to go. Let's go. All right, here we go. This is a property that's in Cochise, Arizona. 9.2 acres. 9.2 acres for $32,000. Now, notice the down payment, notice the monthly payment, and notice the terms. It's $999 down, $499 a month for how many months? 68 months. Now, here's the thing about this particular property is if you want to learn more about any of the properties, well, then right here, I'm giving you a short code. This is the short code to this specific property. So if you go over to your web browser and type in lmoto.ws/113209, this will take you to this specific property where you can learn more about it. Jim is the seller of this particular property. You can learn more about Jim, and you can learn more about this property by going to right here. But notice this property. You've got dirt road access, beautiful, beautiful remote mountain view there. It's going to be rural. I don't see any power poles there. Maybe in the far distance back there at the end of the road, you might have some power poles. So you'd want to learn more about that to see if it's a good fit for you. And again, here you go, 9.2 acres. And if you learn more about it, well, then head over there and look at it. Here we go, Mojave. Where's Mojave? I was pretty close to Mojave last week when I couldn't make it back here. Oh man, talk about a train wreck. I mean, like I was on a plane. I missed a car service. It was a complete mess last week. Oh, it's like planes, trains, and automobiles. I was in Vegas. So right outside of Vegas is, guess what? You have Mojave County, Arizona. It's a massive county. And here you have a 1.25 acre property. It's rural. You do have power close by. You can see the big power poles back there in the picture. This particular 1 acre property, the asking price is $5,000. But notice the down payment. Notice the monthly payment. $499 down. And how much a month? $99 a month. $499 down, $99 a month for 48 months. This is the perfect example of what affordability is, right? This is the monthly payment every single month. Think about that for a minute. You can buy land in America for how much? For basically for this, okay, per month. Now, this is extremely affordable property. Now, are you going to live on it tomorrow? Maybe, if you want to do off-the-grid living, and if that's permitted in the county. Is this something you can move on into the future? That's bucket 1, by the way. Bucket 2, is this something you can move on to the future? Probably. Bucket 3, recreational purposes? Absolutely. This is a great recreational property. RV, camping, hunting, whatever you want to do on it. Bucket 4, are you a long-term investor? You don't trust the stock market? Do you like Bitcoin? You know what I believe in? I believe in good old America. Good times, bad times, whatever. America. I have my faith in America. And the thing about land specifically is that land is a big hedge against inflation. What do I mean by that? Well, you see, real estate and land by its nature, typically as you get inflationary periods, like back in the 70s and right now, as we start to see prices increase, land and real estate continue to increase as well. And they lock in that value. Homes, they lock in the value. Man, oh man, what I would give to buy a house at the 1960s prices. Wouldn't you? 1960s prices. Same thing with real estate. Same thing with land. Let's lock in today's prices. Many years from now, you'll see like the value just continues to grow because that's what real estate does. It continues to grow. All right. So here we go. Here's another property also in Arizona. Now this one, I love this one. Okay. It's in Navajo. Where's Navajo? Well, it's right next to Apache over on the northeast side of the county. And in this particular case, the asking price is $24.99 with how much down? $95 down. Less than a Ben Franklin down per month. Less than that per on the down payment and the monthly payment for 36 months. Again, this is going to be a rural property, great for recreational purposes. If this is a good fit for you, you can learn more about it using this short code right here. Just head over there after the video's over, write it down, go visit it, and see if it's a good fit for you and your family. Here's another property, one acre of land in Mojave. We just talked about Mojave being near Vegas. Less than $7,500 down. $7,500 for the purchase price. $2,000 on the down payment. Flexibility exists. Now, oh boy. What do I like about this deal? What I like about it is I like the road access. And remember, I'm not the seller here. I work with the platform landmoto.com that connects you to the seller. So I just tell you straight up, right? Like I'm just being honest with you. And I would tell the seller the same thing. I like the property. I think it's a cool property. I like the view. I like the road access. There's a lot of things I like about this property. I like the size. I like the price. You know what I don't like? What I don't love is that down payment. $2,000? Come on, man. What I would do if I were you watching this show tonight, and this is a property that I'm interested in, I would head over to here and I would send an email to the seller and say, hey, this is a good property for me. If it is, this is a good property for me. But can we work on the down payment a little bit? And what options do we have? It may or may not work for you, and it may or may not work for the seller. I don't know their exact situation. But notice the headline there, 10 reasons why you want to buy this property. I would say one of them should be the down payment should be adjusted a little bit, but that's between you and the seller, okay? And that's what I really like about working directly with the sellers. You have that flexibility. This isn't some large corporation. It's not some large business. It's an individual just like me and you that's there to help us to buy the land that we want. And that's kind of cool when you have people helping people, right? All right, let's go on to the next property here. This is in Kingman. I got in trouble once by a viewer because I said Kingsman. I got in trouble. So it's Kingman. I learned my lesson. Kingman City RV lot. So this is an RV lot with electricity close to the hospital. Well, that's a good thing to be close to the hospital. I don't want to visit it, but I guess if I needed to, it's there. 0.1 acres, 13,000, 2,000 on the down payment. You know what I'm going to say. I mean, just go back just a couple seconds, and I just basically said the same thing, right? All right. Monthly flexibility on the down, monthly payment, flexibility on terms. If you want to learn more about it, head over there. And I've said enough about the down payment tonight. So there you go. Let's go on to the next one. I see some of you want Tennessee. I'll give you an update on Tennessee shortly. 1.7 acres in Kingman. All right, 1.7 acres, 4,500, 500 down, flexible down payment, flexible monthly payment. There you go, 500 down. You see, this, I like this deal. I like the price. I like the down payment. Bam, we have a magic combination there. If the seller's watching here tonight, the only thing I would say is make it 100. What can I say? It's not me though. Okay, but yeah, you know, like look at this property. You can get this thing for $500 down and start owning America. That's the way it goes. Five acres. I love these 5 acre lots in Apache. I really like the 1 acre lots in Apache. I love the 5 acre lots. 5 acres Apache. Yep, we got trees over there. We got $8,300 price. The down payment. They're killing me tonight. The down payment, $2,075. What's going on with these down payments? Like, I have no word. I have no words. $2,075. But notice the flexibility on the monthly payments, anywhere from $87 a month to $173. If you want to learn more about this property, it's it's 112003. That's how you get to it. Write down that short code and go pay a visit to it. It's a lot of work hitting these $2,000 down payments. And look, maybe that's the way that it is today. I mean, it wasn't like that way 2 weeks ago when I was here, but well, the world's changed in the last 2 weeks. What do I know? All right, this next property tonight is in Apache, 1 acre, $5,000, $4,999 to be exact. $199 down, $99 a month. I love this deal. Hello from Wisconsin. Hello from Florida. I'm from Florida. There you go. Glad you're here. And then notice the flexibility. So this is one of these 1 acre properties. It's campable, recreational use, bucket 3 property. And again, if you don't know what I'm talking about with the buckets, it's in the description below. Go check it out and see if this is a good fit for you. How do you do it? You go to that website right there after the video and see if it's a good fit for you. Here we go. Over to Mojave, 2 side-by-side lots. You guys, if you've been around for a while, you know I like when properties are side-by-side. $5,950 is the asking price. The down payment's $249, $110. I'm going to give this one a gold star here. I'm going to give this property a gold star, and here's why. Here's why. The reason I like side-by-side properties is because these side-by-side properties, they are 2 separate properties. They're deeded separately. They come on the same deed, but they have 2 separate legal descriptions. And when you have 2 properties with 2 separate legal descriptions, or 4 properties with 4 separate legal descriptions, even if it's on the same transaction, it doesn't mean that the county has merged them together. They're still separate. Now, what that means is that in the future, if you hold on to one, we just talked about inflation. If you lock this particular transaction in, you lock it in with $2,021. Years from now, if you want to go sell the second parcel there, that double lot, if you want to go sell that second parcel, you have an out. And there's been many times where I've gone in and I've purchased, 3, 4, 5 properties that are side by side like that. And maybe I've held on to 2 of them, but then sold 3 of them out. And I've held on to 2 of them and they become like free to me. And I really like that strategy. I really do like that strategy. So if you're looking for what I think is a pretty cool investment, you should check this one out, because you have basically, you're buying one and you're getting one for free. Not really, but you see, that's what you could do with it. You could buy one and then sell one of them later. And look at the down payment. First of all, $249 and $110 a month. So it's affordable. Frank's here from Pittsburgh. Great show. I'm glad you're here, Frank. All right, here we go. Let's keep working tonight. 1 acre gem in Apache. Now see, look, this 1 acre, let me go back here. So I want to show you, because I always talk about comparing and contrasting, right? So here we have a 1 acre property, 4,500. Let me go back 2 of them. Here we have 1 acre, similar property for about the similar price. Down payment here is $99 or $199. Down payment here is $99. So see, these are very similar properties. And yes, they're in different locations, but look at what I just showed you. I seriously just showed you how you can buy a property with 0 down payment. How? Right here. That's 0 down payment. Now, how do you do it? You go to this website, to this link, you reach out to the seller. You can contact them through the phone, through their website, or through an email. I would prefer if you hit that button that says send me more information. Do you know why I prefer that? It's because when you do that, they know that you came from Landmodo, and then it helps reinforce the platform. Now, if you call them, tell them that you saw it on Landmodo. Tell them you want the 0 down property, and there you go. That's how you do it. You just bought land, $0. Okay, let's keep working. Mojave, here we go. 10 acres, $18,000. How many acres? 10 acres, $18,000. $750 down, $400 a month for 48 months. See, this is a classic example. Notice the house that's up there in the upper left-hand corner. This is a classic example of like the down payments, okay? So we've seen a couple of these down payments that are $2,000 down, and then you got a 10, for 1, 2, 3 acres, 5 acres, and then, man, now you got a 10-acre property for $750. This is a steal. This is a good deal. So if you want to learn more about it, you know how to do it. Just head over to that website that I just showed you and go see if it's a good fit for you and for your family, to see if it fits. Does it fit? That's an important piece here, okay? Because it may not fit to what you need. Changing gears now, let's head over to the state of California. The great state of California. All right, here we go. 2.5 acres, $14,999 with $1,000 down. No, with $999 down. I gotta get better at that. $275 a month for 52 months. There you go. Look at it. You got road access there. You got power not too far away. You got other structures in there. This is in San Bernardino County. Oh, there you go. That's how you learn more about it. And that's our only property tonight in California, because now we're going to, I don't know, Colorado. Does that come next? Yeah, it's Colorado. You're going to see a lot of properties tonight in Colorado. Why? Because a lot of people want to be in Colorado. It's a popular place. What we're going to see a lot tonight is we're also going to see a lot of properties probably in Costilla County. We'll talk about that. We've talked about it before. Here we go. 5-acre property. 5 acres in Costilla, $89.95. Man, look at that road. That is, to me, that is a cool road. You got the road going up into the mountains. And again, I'm from Florida, so I see mountains. It doesn't matter how tall they are. Man, that's beautiful. So for less than $9,000, you got five acres there with road access in Costilla, $210 a month for 60 months. If you want to learn more about that one, write down that code real fast. But I mean, 5 acres. I mean, they're not kidding when they said fantastic mountain views. That is incredible mountain views there. All right. This is a cool property. What I like about this property here, you got 13 acres, which is a nice chunk there. Notice the $1,750 down payment. I'm not going to bash that one. Not that I bash any of them. I'm not going to complain because it's a $35,000 property. It's like, it kind of fits in there. It kind of works there. $616 a month for 72 months. Now, here's the thing about these particular properties. In Costilla County, I mean, a lot like any mountainous area, you've got the valleys. I mean, Costilla really like this. You got the valley land. That's going to be the lower price properties. It's kind of very similar to the last property that we saw. You got the valley. You got the foothills. You got the mountain views. And one of the things that people love about Costilla County is the fact that you get these $1 million views without the $1 million price tag. The properties that you see here, this property that you see right here, this is in an area called SDCR, the Santa de Cristo Ranches. It's up in the mountains, so you have mountain views, incredible mountain views. See all of that green on there? Those are trees. And trees, people in Colorado. All right, am I back yet? It's telling me it looks like it's coming back. Maybe not. All right, looks like I'm back here. Let's see if I'm back or not. It's telling me I'm back. All right. I'm getting conflicting messages. So if you're back with me, hang on just 1 second because I can't tell if I'm back or not. And it looks like we are back, but all right. I think we're back. All right. I'm getting confirmation we're back. All right. I had an internet hit or something. The whole power went out. I don't know. So here we go. We're going to keep on going. So these particular properties, what's great about these properties is they are up in the mountains. Okay, so we've got them up in the mountains here. And, well, we're getting more errors here. All right, I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good now. I'm getting all greens all around me. I'm getting confirmation. So sorry about that. I think we're back now. I'm going to keep on rolling. This particular property is in the mountains. Okay, so we're up in the mountains here. And so now we've got nice views there. You got trees. People in Colorado love trees. So if you want to learn more about this particular property, go here and let's move on to our next property. I wish the internet would work right. I'm sorry, but I didn't break it this time. Okay, staying in Costilla County. Here we go. Costilla County. Hail of a lot of good luck. All right, Forbes Park. Forbes Park is really, really cool area. Treat area. People want to be in Forbes Park. A lot of people. Okay, so this is a very popular area here, and 3.59 acres. Asking price is $24,158 with 700 down, $448 a month for 84 months. Term is 72 months. So if you want to learn more about this property, what do? You go over to that website right there and have a look to see if it's a good fit for you guys. Here we go. We're moving on to the next property here. The next property is also in Castilla, 6.33 acres, $6,000, $5,995 exact. 129 down, 119 a month for 60 months. This is an example of a property down in the valley. Okay, the valley is always going to be more affordable in there. So you're down here in the valley. You're looking up at the mountains. Look at this. Look at the pricing again here. So you got 6 acres, actually 6.33 acres, for less than $1,000 an acre. A lot of people are always holding that benchmark, and we're seeing less and less areas there where you have that $1,000 an acre. But that said, here you go, $1,000 an acre, 129 a month, 129 down, 119 a month, 60 months. Learn more about this one. See if it's a good fit or not. Teller, Colorado. All right, Teller, Colorado, 0.6 acres. It's a beautiful view right there, don't you think? It's going to be a buildable lot, 0.6 acres, $19,000. Okay, just under $19,000, $3 short of $19,000, $1,000 down, $257 a month for 78 months. Treed, northern Colorado, I think Teller is more northern. Could be wrong. Learn more about it using that link right there. And again, see if it's a good fit for you. Here we go. In Costilla, 1.24 acres, up in the mountains. We're going up in the mountains here. And notice the price on that, $7,500. Down payment, call us. Monthly payment, $99 a month. Bam, we got it. All right, so that's a check mark for them. I like this particular property and lots of flexibility. So again, contact them, reach out to them, see if it's a good fit. And what can I say? Learn more about it using that short code right there. Here we go. In Costilla, staying in Costilla. Never be bored in the summer again. Look at all the recreational thoughts you can have up there. Road access. This is one of these SDCR lots, Santa de Cristo Ranches lots for sale. And what you have in there is you've got the road access. That's what the typical roads look like. Look at the beautiful trees, beautiful trees. You got mountain views there. 17.8 is the asking price. I'm wrong. Teller is west of Colorado Springs. Sorry about that. So you've got $17,855. Down payments $3,916 is the monthly price for 24 months. Okay, let's talk about this one for a minute. There's a lot of positives to this one, and this is an area where there's a lot of demand for land in this particular area. That SDCR, man, these things do not last. But here's the thing, is that what I don't love is I don't love the 24 months, the $1,000 for 24 months. I would personally love to see that maybe 48 months and I don't know, like half the price, maybe $450 a month. Okay, for 48 months, maybe 60 months. And again, if I were you, if you were interested in this particular property, I would contact the seller. How do you do it? Well, you first go here to this short code, contact the seller through their website, through the phone number provided on LandMoto, or choose that button that says learn more. That's the best way that I think you should do it. So choose learn more. And when you do that, talk to them. Tell them, hey, listen, if maybe that 916 doesn't fit into your budget. And if it doesn't, then talk to them. Tell them what you can do. Because it's that honest communication that you can have with the seller to say, hey, this is what I can do or what I'd like to see. And that's one of the things I want to really caution you on, is that with any of these properties, if you look at the numbers and you don't like the numbers, it doesn't mean that it's locked in stone. They have flexibility, as you see the word flexibility in there all the time. So go check it out. Go see if you can make a deal. Let's make a deal. All right, here we go. Pickett. This is not Colorado, by the way, but I didn't change states. And so this is a first because we didn't have one of those fancy cover ones for this state. we're going to head over to the state of Georgia. We've never talked about Georgia on this show before. State of Georgia tonight in Pickens, Georgia. 2 acres, $11,000. $10,998 with $1,500 down and flexibility. Now, where is Pickens, Georgia? I actually have a map here for you. Let me see if I can bring this map up real fast, because here you go. I'm going to show you this map of Pickens, Georgia. So here we go. This is it. Okay, so if you're looking at this particular area, here's Atlanta. Hot Atlanta's right here. And as you go north, you'll see like you're just south of the Chattahoochee National Forest here. Okay, so this is the area right here. So you're just north of Atlanta. And if we zoom out a little bit, here's Chattanooga. Okay, and if we go over this area a little bit, you'll see, let me zoom out a little bit. Here's that particular area. You'll see here's Knoxville up here. This is the Smoky Mountains National Park up this way. Great property. Man, oh man. If you want to learn more about that one, well, that's how you do it. You go and you learn more about it using the short code that I just showed you, which I'm trying to bring back up as we speak. And that's not going to do it for me. It's got to go up one, guys. Up one. No. That doesn't cut it. I just lost the internet tonight is killing me. Here we go. I got it right here for you. Presenter view. There we go. It's coming up right now for you. There it is, right there. All right. So if you want to learn more about this one, go to that property description, elmoto.ws/57829. Learn more about it. Okay. All right. Moving on to our next property. Guess what? We're moving to Florida. You already saw that. You know it's coming up. So we're going to head over to my home state of Florida, and our first property tonight is going to be in Highlands County. We've talked about Highlands County in this show before. You know, it's a more rural county. It's inland a little bit. It's in the southern part of Florida. So, you know, southern, like around the Lake Okeechobee area. So it's not South Florida, but it's more the southern part, and it's inland. So it's near the big lake over there. Highlands County, 0.23 acres. I'm going to stop right here because it says sold at this point. So moving on. We're going to go to Escambia County. Escambia County, this is a 1/4 acre buildable lot, $22,995, $1,150 down with a term of $363 a month for 84 months. I saw this property. I went there. Cool area, cool property. It's completely buildable. And if you look at this picture yet again, if you look at this, you'll see that you got, you know, buildable lots over there. You've got homes in the area. This is a property that you could move into basically and start building that house that you want to build now. Power in the area. This is the place that if you're looking for a buildable lot, this is how you do it. Okay. Going over to Citrus County, Florida. Citrus County's, I don't know, about an hour outside of the Tampa area, hour and a half outside of Tampa. This is a 1/3 of an acre, 0.38 acres. $22,000 is the asking price, and $1,100 down and $347 a month for 84 months. So this is another good example of a buildable lot. You'll notice it's paved road access in there. There's other homes there. So if you're looking for something that you could move into and start building, this is that lot. Also, if you're a bucket 4 investor, someone who's looking for a good property long term, learn more about this one. This is one that you want to go see and learn more about it, because this is something that will develop around it. Okay, so I like this property. Staying in that same county, Citrus County, Florida, 1/4 acre for $8,000, $400 down. Notice the flexibility on the monthly payments there. 24 months, 36 months, 48 months. It's all up to you. Could you do 60 months? Maybe they could. I don't know. But if you need that, talk to them and see if it's a good fit for you. Here we go. Escambia County, going back to Pensacola. And this one is Pensacola, Florida. So you got Alabama, the Gulf Coast of Alabama. I was in the Gulf Coast of Alabama. Gulf Shores is where I was last Wednesday night on my road trip back to Florida from Vegas. Mess. It was a mess. but I ended up in Gulf Shores. I didn't know it, but they termed that as the Redneck Riviera. I thought that was kind of funny. So right there, you got the white sand beaches right there, beautiful blue, green water, great place. Here, you're not too far from the beach. And if you want to learn more about this one, go to that short code that's on the video there on the bottom of the screen, the elmoto.ws/114072. That's how you learn more. Moving on, let's go over to Putnam, Florida. Putnam is on the east coast of Florida, northeast. It's around St. Augustine, Florida. St. Augustine's the oldest city in Florida, maybe, I don't think America. Oldest city in Florida, I know for sure. So right here, you've got a 1/4 acre property, $85.50 with a $210 down, $190 a month for 46 months. Now, see, when I look at a property like this is a buildable lot. So bucket 1, bucket 2 users, investors, this is you. Bucket 1, bucket 2. And again, if you're unfamiliar with the buckets, just scroll to the description below it. It explains it at a very short level. Bucket 1, bucket 2, bucket 4. If you're a bucket 3 investor looking for some campable property, this is not it. This is something that you're going to build on or hold. There's no time to build here either. What I like about this particular property is this: if you're a bucket 4 investor, if you're bucket 4, you're going to think long term. What's cool about this property, one, you don't have any time to build, so you don't have any pressures to sell it. But the other thing that's really cool is that because of the location of this property, you'll see it's more rural in nature. It's the county and the area is going to let you build up or allow you to let the property build up in growth, as long as they're not illegal dumping on there or anything like that. But essentially, this is a property that you can hold for the long term. And we've talked about what's going to happen to properties. They're going to go up because inflation is going to drive them up. It's just the way that it is, okay? All right, changing over to the state of Nevada. Let's see what we have in Nevada tonight. Let's see. Let's see what we have. Let's see. Here we go. Elko, Nevada. I mean, you guys know I like Elko. Here's a property, road access. So you've got a 2.27 acre property that's not too far from Elko and Spring Creek. It's in the middle of it. Elko, Nevada. It's also the county, but Spring Creek is a city, and power is close by. Notice the buildings that take place there. You've got buildable lots in there. You've got other people that are there, but you got road access. And that's an important thing because in that area, not every property has road access. So if you want to learn more about it, use the short code on the bottom of the screen. Go learn more about it and talk about affordability. 2.27 acres for less than $5,400. And that's the total asking price on it. I don't have a picture of this one yet. They didn't post a picture, which is kind of strange, but 40 acre property, 40 acres, and the asking price is $23,000. Notice, less than $1,000 an acre, okay? 40 acres times $1,000 would be $40,000, and that's not this one. This one is $23,999. So where can you find land for less than $1,000 an acre? Elko, you can do it. We saw some in Costilla tonight. You can do it there too. So if you want to learn more about this 40 acre property, I don't know why there's not a picture. Sorry. Don't send me hate messages. I don't like them. Here we go. 10 acres. Here's another property. 10 acres for less than $1,000 an acre. $8,900. $200 down. Love it. Road access. I don't see any power poles, and neither do you, because the power poles aren't really there. But again, bucket 1, you're looking for something off the grid, boom, you got it. Bucket 3, recreational, boom, you got it. Bucket 4, long-term investor, boom, you got it. 3 of the 4 buckets are covered here. You want to live there in the future? Why did I skip number 2? I skipped number 2 because most of the time when people are thinking about that future place that they want to live, they want power. And I don't see any power here. Now, that doesn't mean it's not going to be there. But if I were going to bank on something, I want to bank on the fact that there's infrastructure there. I don't want to bank on that there's no infrastructure there. So if I'm going to say, well, I'm going to build there in the future, unless I know that the power is truly coming or will be there or I can get it affordable, then you gotta keep that in mind, okay? All right, changing states here tonight. Let's go over to New Mexico. Let's see what we have over there in New Mexico. Let's see what we have. I don't know. It's a surprise to me too sometimes. Let's go. Here we go. We've seen a property in this area before, 35 acres, $19,000. Wow. This is a beautiful area. Look at the power. Look at the roads. These are selling features here, okay? 19,900. They just lost me at the down payment. I don't know how else to say it to you. I'm just being honest with you. Let's bring it up again. $6,300, $5,100, or $3,800. See, what they're doing is they're saying, hey, if you want to go for a 36-month note, then we can lower your down payment. If you want to go on a longer month term, then we're going to raise the down payment. So when I see this, that's where I get into negotiation mode, because I want to now structure something that makes sense to me. And if these numbers make sense to you, great. If you can swing them and this is a property you're looking for, great, do it. If you're looking at these numbers and going, I'd like it to be something different, that's where owner financing comes in, is that you can talk to the seller and see what they can do, see how they can work with you, okay? So just keep that in mind. You have some options there that these numbers are not always set in stone. Now, the sellers are probably like cringing right now, but I don't know what to tell you. I'm just being honest with you. All right, 1.5 acres, rustic playground, $99 a month. So we got a 1.5 acre property. Most of the properties I see in Luna are half an acre, so 0.5 acres. And ultimately, to see this one, I mean, this is a nice size lot here. So $199 down, $99 a month. I'm not sure why the price says call us. I mean, I guess if you're looking for the asking price on cash, you could call them and find out what they want. But, you know, you've got some good numbers here that you can work with, and less than $100 down. Who can complain about that? I mean, I can't complain about that. Neither can you. All right. Moving ever closer to the East Coast, or going back to the East Coast now. We're going over the state of North Carolina. And in North Carolina tonight, we have a 5-minute drive to the beach. Wow, that's pretty cool. Brunswick, North Carolina. 0.2 acres for $17,000. $5,000 down. Okay, $5,000 down, $439 a month. Call them if you want to learn more about that. This is going to be a buildable lot. Buildable. You can start building your dream home on there today. You want to build in the future? Bucket 2, good to go. Bucket 3, you want to. Well, I almost discount it, but then I had to go back and reread it. Look at this. RV and mobile home friendly. Bucket 3, you want a place you can keep your RV. Here you go. You got it. Bucket 4, long-term investor. 5 minutes to the beach. This is a winner for all of the buckets tonight. Look at it again. So maybe I can't complain about the $5,000 down payment and the $439 a month. I mean, this might check off all the boxes. So, see, we can't discount just because one thing doesn't look right. So we're going to go learn more about that and how we're going to do it. We're going to go to this short code that's right here, learn more about it and see, does this check off your box? Looking for an RV property? Maybe this is it. I mean, 5 minutes from the beach, they had me at beach. All right, we're going to Oregon, on the other side of the coast. Oregon, state of Oregon. What do we have here tonight? Tonight we have a 0.84 acre property in Klamath. Not too far from the lake there. $27,499. Lots of flexibility, but you'll notice it does say $350 a month. So if you want to learn more about this property for $350 a month, go there now. Go learn more about it. All right, cozy 0.69 acre property in Klamath, $18,000. How much is this one? This one is $27,000 for 0.8. This one is $18,000 for 0.7 acre property. So you got some good numbers in there. You start to see like these numbers are pretty close in there together. And if you look at this particular property, notice the road access, notice the power lines. You can't see the power lines there. Here you can see the power lines. They're like right up here. I don't know if you can see my mouse too. They're right up here. You got the power lines running through there. There's a power pole right there. So you got power in the area, nice paved road access. Want to learn more about it? Head over to lmoto.ws/110352. 352. All right, Tennessee. How many of you are here to talk about Tennessee? Let's talk about Tennessee. In front of me, right here, is a note from the surveyor. And basically what he's telling me is that he's hoping to have the survey completed. He's hoping to have the surveys mapped out with the acreage by the end of next week. And that's what we're waiting on, because what we have today is we have the acres, the plot map. I don't know if you can even see that. We got the plot map here. But what we haven't done is we're still calculating the acreage on each one of these things so that we know we have the acreage correct. And then once we have that, boom, we'll go. But there've been some crazy weather in Tennessee here. So that's where their delay is. They've had some difficult times there. So we're hoping to have all of the acreage done by the end of next week is what he says. And, we're continuing to put pressure on them. However, if you're on our Tennessee email list, then Jamie will keep you updated, and Jamie will probably later this week be able to send out some pricing options for you and some pieces moving forward, because once we get the acreage outlined by property or parcel number, then we're going to be opening this thing up so that you can choose the parcel that you're looking for. That way you know the exact acreage and the exact cost and everything. So I know that you're waiting for it, but it's coming. I promise you it's coming, and I can't wait to get that for you. Now, if you're like, what is this Tennessee stuff he's talking about? We have 31 properties coming in Tennessee. It's an hour and a half outside to the west of Nashville. Okay, and these are properties that have no rules, no restrictions in terms of building code, etc. So there's road access in there. And basically, you'll be able to kind of go in there and, purchase the property and have the access that you want. So if you want to learn more about that or to be put on that list here, I'm going to put an email address in the chat here. It's TN, like the state of Tennessee, TN@landmoto.com. And Jamie on my team will communicate to you and keep you updated. And I know some of you are like, I'm anxiously awaiting. So am I. Every day I feel like I'm hounding this guy. And we're pushing as fast as we can. So with that, just know that we promise you, it's coming. It's just slow boat sometimes. It's just the way that it is. I think everything right now just has a shortage of people working and tough times for people. It's a completely different topic, but you know what? It's coming. All right. So with that, let's talk about our other properties that we have tonight in Tennessee. Here we go. We've got, and these properties are south of where that flooding took place near Nashville. So we're good there. 0.5 acre, 5 acre lots. This is a half acre in Blount, Tennessee. And it's $39,700. Notice the flexibility on the down payment, monthly payment, terms, price. Okay. We've got cool area there. You got a subdivision. So the thing about subdivisions is, what do you have to watch out for? You have to watch out for the homeowners associations in some of these subdivisions. Okay, so before you go make an investment, make sure that's one of the questions you're asking if you don't want to be in a HOA or POA. So just make sure that you're dialed into that, because I've seen some of those HOA POAs in this particular area may or may not exist, but essentially if you want to learn more about this property, be sure to use that short code there. But Blount County, Texas, here you go. This is a nice property there. Here's another property Tennessee, not Texas. Tennessee. Here's another property in Tennessee, Union, Tennessee, 1.6 acres, Lake Norris. We've looked at other properties in this particular area here. The thing about this particular area here in Union is that you've got access to that lake. So notice here, let's see, you've got a 1.63 acre property there for $10,000, $1,000 on the down payment, $299 a month for 96 months. Okay, look, I'm just doing some quick math in my head, and the numbers don't add up to me. Like, I don't really understand. Buy today for $10,000. Okay. Or you can do $1,000 down. Okay, $1,000 down. And I'm just doing this math like in my head, because I'm like, something's not adding up here. $299 a month for 96 months. That's 300 times, let's say 100. That's like $30,000, $31,000 with a down payment. So, it doesn't make any sense to me. Now, that doesn't mean it's a bad deal. The numbers just might not be right, or something's not, the calculator went crazy somewhere, right? So again, if this is a property that you're looking to learn more about, go here, ask questions, figure out the math, because the math should tie out, right? The math should make sense. And I don't know why it's not making sense. And Baker says, what town is the closest town in Tennessee? I think it's to the 31 that we're talking about. It's Hohenwald is the nearest town, Hohenwald. It's also near, not too far. It's probably about 30 minutes from, maybe 45 minutes from Columbia, Tennessee. So about 45 minutes to the west of Columbia. Hohenwald is the next city, the city that's there. So go check that out. And again, I appreciate you guys being here. Sorry for the technical difficulties tonight. Stay tuned with us. We got more properties coming every single week. I hope you found a land connection tonight. I'm glad to be back with you guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Good night.